the journey of abundant living. Before starting the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Once upon a time, there was a person named Aria who lived in a small village surrounded by rolling hills and vast open skies. Aria had always been a dreamer, believing that life was more than just survival, more than just getting by day after day. Deep within, Aria knew that life was meant to be lived in abundance of joy, love, and wealth. But for a long time, this abundant life seemed elusive. One day, while walking through the forest, Aria stumbled upon an ancient book hidden under a large, moss-covered stone. The cover of the book shimmered faintly in the sunlight, and it was engraved with words in a language Aria couldn't quite understand. But as Aria touched the cover, a warm and comforting energy flowed through them, as if the book itself was alive. Opening the pages, Aria began to read. The first page contained a simple yet powerful message: "You are worthy of abundance." Aria blinked, as the words seemed to resonate with a part of them they had forgotten. Life had been difficult, filled with struggles and doubts, and Aria had almost convinced themselves that they didn't deserve the richness they once believed in. But as they continued to read, the book revealed a different perspective on life. The second page said, "The universe is abundant, and there is more than enough for everyone. All you have to do is ask, believe, and allow." As Aria continued reading, the book seemed to guide them through a process of inner transformation. It wasn't just about wealth. It was about seeing abundance in every form. The pages spoke of love, happiness, health, and the power of gratitude. Aria learned that abundance wasn't something external, waiting to be acquired. It was already within them, and all they needed to do was awaken to it. With every word Aria read, they felt a deep sense of peace and excitement. They began to realize that their thoughts and beliefs shaped their reality. If they focused on lack, they would continue to see lack. But if they shifted their focus to abundance, abundance would naturally flow into their life. One passage particularly stood out to Aria. Gratitude is the key to unlocking the flow of abundance. When you appreciate what you have, you open the door for more to come. Aria decided to make a change. They committed to start each day with gratitude, listing everything they were thankful for, no matter how small. Every morning, they woke up and expressed their appreciation for the warmth of the sun, the food on their table, the love of their friends and family, and even the challenges that helped them grow. Awakening to abundance. As Aria practiced gratitude, something magical began to happen. They noticed that opportunities seemed to present themselves more frequently. A neighbor offered to share surplus vegetables from their garden. A friend introduced Aria to someone who had the resources to help them start a business they had long dreamed of. Slowly but surely, Aria's financial situation began to improve, but even more importantly, their heart felt fuller. The more Aria focused on gratitude and abundance, the more they realized that abundance was everywhere. It wasn't just in money. It was in the beauty of the world around them, in the laughter of children, in the joy of shared meals, and in the freedom of simply being alive. Aria had always thought abundance was something far off, but now they saw it had been there all along, waiting for them to notice. With this newfound awareness, Aria began to dream bigger. They realized that abundance was limitless, and that they had the power to create whatever life they wanted. They wrote down their desires, affirming that they were worthy of living the life of their dreams. "I am worthy of abundance. I am deserving of all good things," Aria repeated to themselves every day. The book had taught them that the universe was always listening, always ready to give. All they had to do was believe and be open to receiving. And so, Aria allowed themselves to imagine a life filled with joy, wealth, love, and freedom. They visualized waking up in the morning without worry, spending time doing what they loved, surrounded by people who supported and uplifted them. They started to say, "I am a magnet for prosperity. Everything I need flows to me effortlessly." And indeed, things began to flow. Aria's business took off, not because they were focused on making money, but because they were focused on providing value, helping others, and doing something they loved. And the more they gave, the more they received. Every transaction felt like a celebration of abundance. Each time they made money, they gave thanks, knowing that their prosperity contributed to the prosperity of others. It became a beautiful cycle, one where giving and receiving were intertwined in a dance of joy and love. The more Aria practiced these principles, the more they realized that abundance wasn't just about having things, it was a state of mind. It was the belief that they already had enough, and that more was always on its way. It was about trusting the universe, knowing that they were supported in every way, challenges and the path to abundance. But of course, the journey was not without its challenges. There were times with financial difficulty, despite the positive momentum they had built. Unexpected expenses and market shifts put a strain on their resources. Aria was tempted to fall back into old patterns of fear and scarcity thinking. They began to worry that maybe abundance wasn't meant for them, that maybe they weren't worthy of the success they had started to experience. Sleepless nights filled with worry and fear started to creep back in. But then, Aria remembered the lessons from the ancient book. They remembered the power of their thoughts and beliefs. They recalled the passage that said, "Abundance is always present, even in difficult times." It is not the absence of challenges that defines abundance, but the trust that you will overcome them. With renewed determination, Aria refocused on gratitude. They gave thanks for the opportunities to learn and grow, even in the face of challenges. They started each day with the affirmation, "I am grateful for the abundance that is coming my way, even if I can't see it yet." Slowly but surely, things began to turn around. Solutions appeared where there had been none before. A loyal customer referred new clients to Aria's business, opening the door to new revenue streams. An unexpected investor came forward, offering the capital needed to expand their business. Aria realized that the key to overcoming challenges wasn't to fight against them, but to embrace them as part of the journey toward greater abundance. The obstacles were there to teach them resilience, creativity, and patience. And as they navigated through these challenges with grace and gratitude, Aria emerged stronger and more prosperous than ever before. Abundance in relationships. As Aria's financial situation improved, they also began to notice a shift in their relationships. The energy of abundance wasn't just affecting their business, it was transforming every aspect of their life. Friends and family members who had once been distant started to reach out more frequently. New, supportive relationships blossomed, and old wounds began to heal. One evening, as Aria sat by the fire with their closest friends, they reflected on how much their life had changed. The love and connection they felt in that moment were just as valuable as the financial abundance they had attracted. Aria realized that true wealth was about more than just money. It was about the richness of relationships, the depth of love and support that surrounded them. They began to affirm, "I am surrounded by love. I give and receive love effortlessly. My relationships are abundant, filled with joy, understanding, and mutual respect." As Aria continued to focus on cultivating abundance in their relationships, they noticed that conflicts became easier to resolve. There was more harmony, more understanding, and more laughter in their interactions with others. Even in difficult conversations, Aria found that they could approach situations with a sense of abundance, knowing that there was always enough love, forgiveness, and compassion to go around, expanding the circle of abundance. As time went on, Aria felt a growing desire to share the abundance they had created. They knew that abundance was not something to be hoarded, but something to be shared generously with the world. Aria began to mentor others, teaching them the principles of abundance they had learned from the ancient book. They started a foundation to support aspiring entrepreneurs in their village, providing resources and guidance to help others turn their dreams into reality. Aria gave freely, knowing that the more they gave, the more far and wide, attracting people from other towns and cities who wanted to learn the secrets of abundant living. And every time someone asked, Aria would smile and say, "The golden life." One day, many years later, Aria sat on the porch of their beautiful home, overlooking the village that had blossomed into a thriving community. The sun was setting, casting a golden light over the landscape, and Aria felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. In that moment, they realized that they had truly created a charmed life, a life where all their needs were met, and where abundance flowed effortlessly in every area. They were surrounded by love, joy, and prosperity, and they knew that this was just the beginning. The universe was infinite, and so was the abundance that it offered. Aria took a deep breath, feeling the warmth of the sun on their skin, and whispered, "Thank you, universe, for this beautiful, abundant life." They knew that abundance wasn't just about having more. It was about being more and more open, more loving, more grateful, and more connected to the endless flow of good that surrounded them every day. And with that realization, Aria closed their eyes and smiled, knowing that they were exactly where they were meant to be. His secret is simple: believe you are worthy, be grateful for what you have, and give generously of yourself. Abundance will follow. If you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel